Hi, I'm Rawdawg Rory, and tonight, again, we're joined by Jody Allen. And tonight, Jody is making her awesome raw chocolate pudding.
All right. Thank you, Rory. The recipe I'm going to be using is in my cookbook, Recipes Made with Love. This book can be reviewed and purchased at lovinglifecafe.com. This is a picture of the chocolate pudding that we're going to be making. Okay, first of all, I'm going to start off with my sweetener. It's going to be a cup of agave, a 1/4 cup of cacao powder.
Oh yes.
This is called a chocolate rock or a chocolate paste. And the way I get my powder ground down into like a powder form is you put it in your Vitamixer on the grinder blade and you can turn it into a fine powder.
Oh, wow.
And if you don't have chocolate paste, you can use your chocolate nibs. You just want some sort of chocolate. All right, now we're going to blend this up. Okay, the next ingredient I'm going to be adding are the avocados. I bet you never thought that you could make chocolate pudding with avocados. Roy, would you tell us what avocados are good for?
Avocados are loaded with vitamin E, and they're actually loaded with a lot of good fats. And if you want to get rid of the bad fats in your body and lose weight, the good fats in the avocado actually help drive that out of there, because your body does need some good fats, so you shouldn't cut fat entirely out of your diet.
Thank you. I like to add almond milk. That is an option. You do not need to add almond milk. But I like to make it just a little bit creamy. The next 2 ingredients I'm going to be adding are the vanilla and the salt. Whenever you're using chocolate, the vanilla and the salt are 2 very important ingredients. They will bring out the chocolate flavor. And I just add a pinch of salt. You can always add more if you need it. Now I'm going to taste it, and there's 2 things I want to tell you about when you're making something with chocolate. When you taste it, you want to make sure that you're tasting chocolate, not agave, not sweetener. In this case, I'm tasting a little bit more sweetener than I am chocolate. So, which that happens a lot, I'm going to add more cacao powder.
That's pretty simple fix, huh?
Yes, it is. The first thing you want to taste when you're testing your chocolate pudding or your chocolate candy or your chocolate anything, you want to feel or taste the chocolate, the very first thing you taste. And then the sweetener comes behind that, and then it ends with the chocolate flavor. And if you can get those 3 things just like that, you almost have a perfect pudding. Perfect. Rory, would you like to try some?
Absolutely.
Would you like to lick the plunger?
Sure. That is delicious. And it's really cool that you can replace dairy products with something as good for you as avocados and make a really, really delicious pudding with it.
Does it taste just like the chocolate pudding you ate when you were a little boy?
Better.
Now, there is one word of caution. Only eat this in small amounts, because you will start feeling really happy and really good if you eat more than probably about 2 tablespoons at a time. Enjoy.
Thanks.
I want to invite you to my 3 days hands-on class. I had the opportunity to teach Rory back in January, and I know he had a good time, and I know I had a good time. Rory, would you like to share just a bit what you thought?
Yeah, it was really great. Jody's an amazing teacher, and she can totally take you through the basics of raw foods prep all the way into like channeling your inner chef, and she really helped me make my yummy raw foods even yummier.
Thank you, Rory. And you can find all that information on the website, lovinglifecafe.com, and please email me if you have any questions. I'd be glad to answer them.
Now that you have a blender that's totally coated in pudding, rather than just rinsing that out, we're not going to let that go to waste. So we put some almond milk in here, some frozen bananas, a couple ice cubes, a little agave, and a little more vanilla. And we're going to make a smoothie out of that.
Look at the flour.
Look at the flower behind you, Rory.
What?
Look at the flower behind you.
Oh, that is neat.
But did it open up?
No.
Looks like we accidentally brought a guest into the show today. These are fresh picked, as you can tell. And we'll save some smoothie for him. I was wondering, I was like, what are you talking about? What did I forget? Let's check this out. Use a little something. Like a little more chocolate. That's another shot. That is good. More banana-y than chocolatey, but it's delicious. That is good.